So this is week 6, connecting chapter 2, connecting to the WAN. Okay, connecting networks. Okay, so again we will be talking about WAN, but from industry point of view. Okay, so why we choose a WAN? Because as I mentioned before, WAN will connect LAN to LAN from over long distance, long geographical area. It is used to interconnect the enterprise LAN to remote LANs. And also, you will need to go through the service provider. Organization must pay a fee to use the provider's service. Of course, we know that. If you want to go through the telecom company, you need to pay them because they own the WAN. So here we have, also if I have a remote user traveling and he wants to access our head office, our intranet, he needs to go through the WAN. If I want to connect our remote site or branch to the head office, also I need to go through WAN. Okay? This is the OSI model, 7 layers. WAN services are active on the physical layer and data link layer, layer 1 and 2. So WAN access standards typically describe both physical and data link layer, such as addressing, flow control, encapsulation. The two most common type of circuit switching WAN are the public switch telephone network, PSTN, the legacy one, and the ISDN. ISDN is abbreviation of Integrated Services Digital Network. Packet switching is more advanced. Here, it splits traffic data into packets that are routed over a shared network. Okay? Packet switching allows many pairs of nodes to communicate over the same channel. So they can share the channel, right? Not like when you use telephone to connect circuit switching, the line is dedicated for you. No. Here, many people can send at the same time. So this is very nice. Remember that colorful diagram there, the PowerPoint. Here it is more structured. So if you look here, WAN, we have private or public. Private can be switched or can be dedicated. Also public. Here we have the internet. We have also broadband, VPN. We have DSL. Okay, cable, wireless. Cable and wireless. For private WAN, we can have dedicated, leased line, T1E1 or T3E3. This is the speed of the link, the broadband, the bandwidth of the leased line. If you go to Etisalat, you ask them, I want a leased line. They ask you which speed. Okay, and so on. For switched, we have circuit switched, such as PSTN, ISDN. We have packet switched, such as Metro Ethernet, MPLS, frame relay, and ATM. Very nice diagram. So the WAN access technologies, there are different technologies, as you can see here. We have the T1, we have satellite communication here. Okay, we have ISDN, and so on. Please stop me if you have a question. Frame relay. For frame relay network, here I have 3 sites, right? I don't need to have a dedicated cable between each site. What I can do, I can have a frame relay network, and then I will have a virtualized circuit between the sites. So it is cheaper. And we will study, by the way, frame relay in more details in next chapters. Okay, and we will do a lab on frame, 2 labs on frame relay. So PVC carry both voice and data traffic. PVCs are uniquely identified by a data link connection identifier called DELC. So here from this side to this side, look here, we have DELC 102. From the branch office to the head office, we have DLCI 201. So 102, 201. And so on. We have 301, 103. Okay? BBC and DLCI ensure bidirectional communication from one DTE device to another. R1 uses DLCI 102 to we already mentioned that. Okay. ATM is another technology. It is built on a cell-based architecture. It is faster than frame relay, okay? ATM cells are always having fixed size. It is 53 bytes. You need to know that. Okay? This is a frame. This is an ATM. This is different than the ATM of the bank, you know. This is the name of the solution, the technology. It's called ATM. So you need to know that it uses fixed length cell, 53 bytes. So here we have branch office, we have corporate, and they are using ATM switches and ATM network. Also we have Ethernet WAN. These are all, by the way, private WAN technologies. Ethernet WAN is similar to Ethernet, but it is used for WAN connection. Ethernet, you know your Ethernet cable? Yes. Ethernet technology, but here it is used for WAN. And by the way, it reduces expenses and administration a lot, and easy integrate with existing networks, and provides enhanced business productivity. These are all advantages of Ethernet WAN. Some people, by the way, they call it Metropolitan Ethernet. Metro E. You need to know these other names, okay? Or Ethernet over MPLS. And Virtual Private LAN Service, VPLS. It is commonly used to replace the traditional frame relay and ATM WAN. So this is the new technology. Any questions? MPLS also, private WAN infrastructure. It is multi-protocol label switching. It is a multi-protocol high performance, by the way, that direct data from one router to the next based on short path labels rather than IP network addresses. So we are using labels to make the routing faster. So you look here, we have MPLS network. We are not going to do a lab on MPLS or ATM, but you need to know the theory, okay? It's not coming in quiz 1, no. EO MPLS, it is a tunneling mechanism that transports layer 2 Ethernet frame over an MPLS network. Okay? So I have MPLS, but then I have also EO MPLS. Tunneling, so that I can transport layer 2 Ethernet frames over MPLS network. So you can connect two layer 2 networks that are in different locations without requiring bridges, routers, or switches at the locations. Okay? So this is the advantages of EO MPLS. VSAT satellite communication. It's a very small aperture terminal VSAT, and it is using a private WAN using satellite communication. You can see here, I have a satellite, and the length is around 35,000 kilometers from the sender to the satellite, and then it sends it again to the receiver. Okay, this is a VSAT for communication. We have also wireless, such as municipal Wi-Fi. Here, many cities have begun setting up municipal wireless. Some of these networks provide high-speed internet access for free or for substantially less than the price of other broadcast services. We all know about Wi-Fi, how in some places it is available, you know, some campuses, some buildings. WiMAX using worldwide interoperability for microwave access. Okay, it operates in a similar way to Wi-Fi, but at higher speeds and for longer distance. WiMAX is industry. Okay, higher speed and long distance, and for great number of users. Satellite internet, typically used by rural users where cable and DSL are not available. Still, some areas in some big countries or some rural areas, there's still no coverage, no Wi-Fi, no WiMAX, no cables. There's another option to have satellite. We have the 4G, 3G also. Now we have 5G, right? So we have the 3G, 4G wireless. 3G and third generation, 4G and fourth generation. They support wireless internet access. We have also LTE. Now they say a newer, that's by the time of the book, but now it's not new. So it's a newer and faster technology to be part of the 4G. Okay, so here we have the mobile subscriber going through the mobile provider or ISP and can access the internet at fast speed, correct? Yeah, we ask you from the information you learn in the class, in this PowerPoint. VPN technology, we are going to have a dedicated lab on VPN. But here we touch base, just high-level view about VPN. VPN is an encrypted connection between private networks over a public network. And I can use it to send private information over the internet. What are the benefits? Please look at the benefits. Always coming in the exams. What are the benefits of VPN? Cost, budget, security. We have two types of VPN, site-to-site VPN and remote access VPN. Site-to-site VPN, if I have branch I want to communicate with the head office or with another branch. Remote access is for remote users. Choosing the right WAN link connection. You need to answer this question. Why I need it? What is the purpose of having my WAN? And how long it will cover? Which country? Which locations? Forest, desert, sea. What are the traffic requirements? What do I need? Which equipments? How much budget I have? Yeah, how much budget also? Yeah. So you should be able to answer these questions. Should the WAN use a private or public infrastructure? How sensitive is your data? Okay, for a private WAN, should it be dedicated or switched? For a public WAN, what type of VPN access is required? Which connection options are available? And what is the cost of the available connection options? Okay. So this is the Cisco slides relative to what we have learned before. Okay.